in the last 2 games. Had another 19 this evening in about 30 minutes of play.
Yeah,
he also seems to be in control and finishing at the rim and being able to change the pace lately.
I don't know what happened after the All-Star break, but he's been definitely the most consistent Lakers since then. But this is the Jeremy Lin that we was expecting to see over the last couple of years, but he's done a great job as far as setting up his teammates, running the offense, but also being aggressive offensively. When he's aggressive offensively, it just opens up everything else. And whether he's playing off of Clarkson at the 2 or he's the starting point guard, he's been able to, be versatile in either position. But the most consistent Laker, being aggressive offensively, defensively, he's been sound as well. So he's been playing a very complete game since the All-Star break.
Yeah, he's maturing. Even though he had the Linsanity in New York, didn't fare well in Houston, he's still maturing as a player, even though he has some years under his belt. The other thing is, he don't have, like Kobe breathing down his neck. That was tough for him. Some players can take that constructive criticism, some can't. And I think it kind of set him back just a little bit, where he was thinking a lot and trying to satisfy everybody at that position. Once he stopped thinking and once he stopped looking over his shoulder, he just became the player naturally that he is. He's attacking every night, good assist guy. He's actually played a very overall, well-schooled game in all departments since the All-Star break.
Decision-making, much better, low turnover.
Yep.
All right, let's go back to Lakers locker room. John Ireland is with Jeremy Lin. That's a segue.
Jeremy, a lot of people wondered if you and Jordan playing together would work. It looked like it worked really well. What did you think?
I thought it worked well offensively, and not that me and him can't coexist defensively. That's not what I mean. I'm just saying we as a team didn't do a good job defensively. But, I think I've been saying all along, we're both, we both have different games, and we both can play and spread the floor, attack. It doesn't matter who brings the ball up, and that's the beauty of it is we can both attack and make plays. And, we might do them in different ways, or we might have a different, different styles, but it definitely can work, and I feel like, that's why I've been able to play the 2 sometimes. That's what in the past, and that's why he can play the 1 and the 2 as well.
Kind of a tale of 2 halves for you offensively. You played really well in the first half. Second half, things didn't open up as well. Did something change, or just the flow of the game was different, or what do you think?
Yeah, flow of the game was different, and I think in the second half it probably shot twice. It was just didn't get as many shots, and didn't play as much, and but that's part of the game. I don't need to always be getting all the shot attempts or whatever. They were more doubling on the pick and rolls a lot in the second half, so just kind of getting the ball out and letting it flow from there. JC also picked it up, had a really good second half, so that was part of it as well. You mentioned that offensively you guys as a team played pretty well tonight, scored well over 100 points, looked good. You shot 51%. What happened to the team defense tonight? Our weak side wasn't there. Our weak side wasn't there, and that's just the bottom line. Is all the pocket passes and stuff like that. Our rotations being at the right place in terms of dribble penetration.
You guys have out-rebounded your opponents for 8 games in a row. Tonight, completely reversed. Part of that, being fair, is that Boozer and Lin didn't play. Or, I'm sorry, Boozer and Hill didn't play. But other than that, why do you think they were so dominant on the boards?
That's a big part of it. I mean, those are 2 really good rebounders, and I thought that part of it also goes back to the weak side not being in. If they're not in, that probably means they're not in position to rebound.
All right, so this is the beginning of 5 games in 7 days. How are you feeling physically?
I'm okay. I'm a little under the weather, so I gotta just keep taking medicine and hoping that this travel doesn't mess anything up. Besides that, as long as I can get my sinus and all that under control, I'll be all right.
All right, I'll let you go work on it. Thank you, Jeremy.
Let's check in.